beauty here. I am telling you, it is amazing. I am in North Carolina, and it is frigid. Now, frigid in North Carolina just means that it's like 35 degrees, but for us here, that's a lot. So I'm here because I love it. I really had a serious thought about staying in bed. I love weight on me when I'm in the bed, so I have like a blanket and a comforter and the sheets. I like all that stuff on top of me. I almost have to dig myself out. But in any event, I knew that 8 o'clock you would be here, and so here I am. Kenya, welcome. All right, Lynette, welcast. Kenya, happy Merry Christmas, my friend, and to everyone, Merry Christmas. We got to get together, Kenya. That's also because I tell you, man, that interview we did was smoking. I've been getting incredible feedback. Today, I want to let everybody know about our website as we're closing out the year. We have all kinds of good things going on. Next Wednesday, that's I think the 28th at 8 p.m., I'm going to be doing a free webinar, just sort of closing the year out and bringing in the new year. We'll call it the New You for the New Year Transformational Webinar. It's just sort of my gift to you, the thoughts of the year and the things we can do to make the new year better. And of course, our website, herbertharris.info, where we have all of the transformation materials that you need to create the life of your desire. And that's at herbertharris.info, www.herbertharris.info. Today, I really want to talk about desire. And desire is the most powerful emotion that we can have that can help us get where we want to go. Desire can help overcome the other negative emotions like doubt or insecurity. Someone once said, it's not that you don't fear, it's that fear does not overcome you. So you may naturally have a fear of whatever you want to do, but desire is the thing that helps you break through the fear. I know that, and I have a real partiality to my friend Kenya Crooks. I call the world's greatest personal trainer. And the reason is that as a personal trainer, you're like an artist, and you're helping a person create sculpture of the picture, the physical way that they would like to be. And that's a great gift. I mean, you think about it, folks. When you're helping a person transform from where they are to where they want to be, you're like their guide. And one of the things that happens along the way is that there are always obstacles. There are always difficulties. There are always challenges. And the thing that gets you through the challenges, through the obstacles, through the difficulties is desire. Desire is so deep that when all else fails, desire can keep you moving. When you look at, if you ever want to see a very interesting fight, when Muhammad Ali fought George Frazier, the Rumble in the Jungle. And Ali was out of shape and hadn't been training the way he normally would. And George Frazier was a young bull. He was ready. I mean, he was punching. His stamina was up. But Ali had something that George didn't have. Ali had a deep desire to prove to the world that he was the greatest. So when you have a deep desire, your desire is that part of you that says, only success. Don't worry about all that other stuff, only success. And so what George Frazier and Ali in the fight, Ali decided, let George punch himself out for 7 rounds, George Frazier threw every punch he could think of. Every punch he had in his repertoire of punches. And Ali's philosophy was this: all I have to do is not go down. All I have to do is weather the storm. And when he's punched himself out, I will take him out. And that's exactly what happened. Ali came to life, and I mean, it was amazing. He came to life and he dispensed with George very quickly. Bang, bang, boom, boom, bang. George was falling back, and I mean, George was so stunned he could hardly get up. So what was it that made Ali do that? Hang in there? Desire. So let's talk about that a little bit today. On page 61 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success, and we talk about desire, that if you want to close out this year strong and begin next year stronger, the key element is desire, burning desire. Unless there is a deep hunger, a burning desire for the changes you want to bring about in your life, these changes will not happen. That's a serious prognostication, isn't it? If you don't want it badly enough, in the depths of your soul, where only success, where failure is not an option, it will probably not happen. A little story. Once upon a time, in a place not far away, a diligent student questioned his master teacher on the meaning of deep desire. The teacher took the eager student down to the ocean and walked out into the water until it was nearly chest high. He then took the student and held his head underwater for almost a minute. As the student began to struggle, craving for air, the teacher continued to hold him firmly under the water until the student's body literally became limp. Then, within seconds of drowning, the teacher pulled the student out of the water as the student gasped for air, life-saving air, a life-saving breath of air. And the teacher said, "You must desire the changes you want in your life as strongly as you want to take that first breath." So if your life is not the way you want it to be, know that you can do better. I'm going to say that again. If your life, if whatever's going on in your life right now is not the way you want it to be, know that you can do better. Choose a positive, empowering approach to doing better. Desire this change in your life so badly that nothing and no one can stop you from achieving it. I'm going to read this again. Desire this change in your life so badly, so deeply, that nothing and no one can stop you from achieving it. It will happen. You will have that better life you're seeking. You will have whatever you desire. Now that's a deep statement, folks. When you think about that all you have to do is want it badly enough. Well, think about this. Desire must be focused on a particular outcome. You just can't say, well, I just desire to be happy. Yes, all of us do. But what does that specifically mean? It may mean I desire to have good relationships with my parents, with my friends, with my spouse, with my significant other. Okay. It may mean I desire to have enough money that I'm not worried about paying my bills. It may mean that I desire to take care of my body, to be healthy, to eat right, to exercise right, so that I can have the body that I desire, so that I can be healthy. And so your level of desire now means that you are attaching your interests, your attention to something outside of you. Now, it may be something inside of you. When you desire good health, there's also ways that you talk to your body and talk to your cells, let them know to do the right thing. But your desire is always towards a particular outcome. And we call it the law of manifestation. People call it the Einstein formula to convert matter into energy, but everything is energy. So energy equals MC squared, manifestation times the speed of light squared. So when you desire something badly, you are literally focusing your attention on that particular outcome. And so desire is then a measure of the level of your vibration towards that particular thing. So when you want it badly, when failure is not an option, when all you can think about it, we often tell you when you're pursuing your goals, your vision, that write it down and read it over 3 times a day. This helps stimulate your desire. So I want to be financially secure. Number 1, put it in the affirmative. I am financially secure. I want to be healthy. Put it in the affirmative. I am healthy. I want to be beautiful. Put it in the affirmative. I am beautiful. Whatever you want, put it in the affirmative. Affirm it at least 3 times a day at specific times, and then feel it in your heart. So desire is the level of vibration in your heart. As a young person, when you first fall in love, that all you can think about is that person. When you first have your first love experience, it's like stuck in the middle of your mind. All you can think about is that person and the relationship and what you all felt and did together. It's like, that's all you can think about. We've been there. As a young man, I certainly was there. As a young woman, young person. Each of us has had that experience, that deep desire to experience something. Well, whatever our goals are, whatever our dreams are, we must have that same level of intense desire. So I want to paint another picture for you, the power of desire. If your life is a boat on the river of time, and on the river of time, you have the currents, you have the wind you blowing, and all the things you have in the weather on the water. And you are a boat on that river of time, and you have a crew. And these are the people you permit to come onto your boat to be a part of your life. Now, that's a whole nother lecture. The crew can either work with you or work against you. If you have a crew on your ship that is full of discord and jealousy and envy, your ship's not going where you want it to go. So you have to carefully select your crew. You have to have sails, and sails represent your attitude. The winds blow on the wicked as on the just. And so the sails represent your attitude, the way you face the world, and how you then interpret how the world interacts with you to take you where you want to go. And so your attitude, if you're out to lose weight, then your attitude has got to be, I can do this, that I feel like I can do this. And no matter what happens, I feel I can do this. You may transform some of the negative thinking, negative people, as Thomas Edison, when he was working on the light bulb, and the reporter said, "Sir, you have failed to identify this thing you say, this filament, over 3,000 times." Thomas Edison said, "No, I have never failed. I have successfully identified 3,000 ways that will not work." So your attitude is the way that you interpret and interact with the world in a way that keeps you in control, that pushes you toward your goals. Then you have a rudder, something that steers you along in life. And your rudder is your core values. So as you move along the game of life, as you move through the river of life, your core values are things like, I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. I treat my brother as myself. These are core values. And so these values guide you through the river of time. But the fourth key is the engine. And so in your boat, in the boat that is your life, the engine is your deep desire. And so now, as the river of time carries you to wherever it's going to carry you, the thing that gives you the power to go against the grain. So the river may be flowing south, but if south is not where you want to go and north is where you want to go, then it's your desire that gives you the power to go against the current. You may be in an environment where people think a certain kind of way, believe certain kind of things, but it's your desire that says that's not for me. and to do something else. And so to summarize what we've really talked about today, as you move out of this year and move into the new year, perfect your desire. And the keys of this, number one, you have to make a decision to go for whatever it is. If it's weight loss, or body sculpting, if it's getting rid of a bad habit, if it's terminating or creating terminating a bad relationship or creating a new relationship, maybe eliminating a drug addiction, a sex addiction, or whatever, some type of habit that's undermining your goal. So you have to, number one, desire is meaningless without an object of that desire. So as you close out this year, you got to get your goals. You got to have your goals for these next few days. You got to have the goals that you want to accomplish next year. Number two, you have to really make a plan. And when you make that plan, the plan is the step-by-step approach to achieving those goals. Concurrent with the plan and the goals, the one thing that you can do, and only you can do, is to affirm your goals at least 3 times a day. In some religions, people make salat, make prayer 5 times a day. There's a scheduled time, and there's a reason for that. It's because during the time of your prayer, you are focused on the life you want. You're focused on the objective of the prayer. Similarly, in your life, to create the life that you want, you must read it over. Whatever that desire is, whatever the object of your desire, you must read it over at least 3 times a day. I recommend when you get up in the morning, if you get up at 7, 8 a.m., high noon, 12 o'clock, 8 p.m. at night, and you read your goal over. And as you read it with feeling. And that helps stimulate and strengthen your desire. And then you get busy. Living in day-tight compartments. On days that you really half-step, don't let those days undermine you. Just make that strengthen your resolve that tomorrow I will do better, and not just say it, but do it. Maybe you had 10 things to do today and you only got four of them done. Then you say, tomorrow I will complete all of them. And then you focus on getting that desired outcome. And once again, it's the desire that moves you along. If today was not a great day and tomorrow you need to step up your game, it's your desire where you keep telling yourself, let me do this, do it now. Let me do this, do it now. What's the best use of my time right now? Let me do that. Who's interrupting and blocking my flow? Let me get them out of my way. Let me live my life so that at the end of the day, I can say I truly did everything I could with what I had to do it with to make my life the way I wanted to be. And when you can do that with your desire, you can truly be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and have anything you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. So it is. So just take a deep breath and take this message into your heart and live it and be it. Be sure to go to our website because we're right now toward the end of the year. You need the master tools for success. So go to our website and we have a product there. We call it the Ultimate Success Bundle. And in that Ultimate Success Bundle, you have everything you need to get anything you want. You have the ebook version of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. You have the audio book, over 6 hours of recorded information. You have the New You for the New Year home study course. And you have a host of other digital goodies, even the 12 Universal 12 Affirmations to Live By. So be sure to go to www.herbertharris.info and get the Ultimate Success Bundle so that you can be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and have anything you desire, always knowing that the best